Hey everyone, it's Whoopi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hello, welcome, please come join us. I'm joined by my hot water bottle because it's that time of the month, and I'm also a bit under the weather, so if my voice just disappears for a minute, let's just ignore that. I've also got my vitamin C. Anyways, as you've seen by the title, today we are doing a Hunger Games tier ranking. I've been wanting to do this for ages, but I've just been waiting for the right time and for the right mood. And it's finally here. I tried to go for the Katniss Everdeen, 74th Hunger Games look. This was the best I could do. I'm kind of proud of my hair, but don't look at it too much, And now you're gonna look at it because I told you not to look at it. Maybe I should tell you to look at it. Maybe we shouldn't even think about it. Anyway, let's start the video and may the odds be ever in your favour. Okay, so these are the tiers that I've made. I'm looking at my laptop, you're going to see it on the screen too. Actually, before I get too into it, let me explain that I am just focusing on the first book / first film, The Hunger Games. Maybe I'll do Catching Fire and Mockingjay another time, but I thought why not just start with the OG, the classic. Keep it cool, keep it simple. So all the tiers are Hunger Games related. I tried to keep it very much to the first book. Spoilers might come through this video. If you haven't watched it or read it, it's been years, sorry. First tier, we've got victors. Second tier, we've got a gift from sponsors because they are a gift from above. Third, we've got make it through most of the Hunger Games. So they wouldn't win it, but they would survive till the very end because, they're tolerable. Panem is next, and Panem represents, I guess, like their whole state and democracy, whatever. But Panem is a scam. It's literally shambles. People still want to rebel, so Panem to me is a scam, and whoever goes in that tier, they're scammy, they're sus, they're shady. I don't want them here. Second to last is Avox. Now, Avoxes were, I guess, slaves in the capital, which is very dark, and they had their tongues, yeah. But I chose Avox to represent the people in this tier who I just wish didn't speak. And I wish that they just had their mouths shut the whole time. Lastly, we have First Canon. Now, this is someone who I wanted to die within the first minute of the games. They should just have been gone. Right, we're gonna work our way from Mother Dearest, Mother Everdeen, and go from there. I feel like she's between Panem and make it through most of the games. I'm gonna put her in Panem because she is traumatized, bless her, and ever since her husband died, she's been in the trenches, and I feel for her. But at the same time, she had kids. Prim and Katniss needed her because they were grieving too, and she didn't really come through. Nah, I changed my mind. She makes it through most of the Hunger Games because this girl has just fought through grief in the trenches. Granted, she wasn't the best mother through this when her children needed her, but you know what? I'm sorry. This guy, he's one of the presenters of the games. I'm gonna put him as a gift from sponsors because it's so entertaining and it's so parallel to the world that we live in now. He just knew what he was doing. But also it's kind of ironic because he's from the capital, so he could be one of the sponsors. Is this Clover? This isn't Clover. This is the other one. Oh my gosh, what's her name? Okay, so her name is Clove. So I was pretty close. She should have just had her mouth shut. And I would put her at First Canon, but she brings a little something to the plot. She has a little spice. Okay, we're not gonna do President Snow yet because I think I have a lot more to say. This guy, Brutus, I'm pretty sure. No, it's not Brutus. Oh my goodness, what's his name? I'm sorry, I promise I have read these books. Thresh, my District 11 boy. I love you. He did make it through most of the games and he could have won. Kato was just a not very nice person, shall we say. This lady, she's a gift from the sponsors. She's the one that started this whole thing. The whole Mockingjay motif. This all came from this lady. If Katniss wasn't trading, squirrels for goods, she would have never got that. And then this whole symbol would have never happened. The rebellion would have never happened. I'm sorry. Rue, she's a victor. We're not even gonna explain it. We're moving on. Okay, we won't fully move on, but I love her. I love her character. I'm glad that she became a symbol. Prim, victor. Prim, my little ducky. She deserves to be up there. Katniss is a victor, and I mean across all the books. I genuinely think Katniss is one of my favourite characters ever, but that will be a whole long conversation in itself. But at the end of the day, she's just like everyone else. She didn't want to be here. She's thrown into the games. She's thrown into this political whirlwind that she never even asked for, while she's still grieving her dad. Granted, he died a while ago, like a long while ago, but you never stop grieving someone, as Vision said in WandaVision.
But what is grief, if not love persevering?
Hey Mitch, oh my goodness, he is a gift from the sponsors. I'm sorry, this guy, he's such a character in the books and in the movie. Granted, he is an alcoholic suffering from PTSD, as he himself was a victor. Without him, we wouldn't learn half of the things we do about the other tributes and the whole system of the Hunger Games. So yeah, I think he's great. He's jokes. Especially in the first film, you see his little development through trying to abstain from alcohol for a little bit to help the kiddos, which never happens. Glimmer is a Panem. She would either be first canon or Panem, like there was no in between, but I chose Panem because she is such a fake girl. Like, yeah, she's part of the career tributes and whatever. Like, she's busy flirting away with Kato and wanting to do funny business in the middle of the Hunger Games. Like, be so for real right now. Come on. There are people that are dying.
Kim, there's people that are dying.
And she's just there like, oh, can we spoon? Where's your head out? Peter's a victor. Sorry, I don't make the rules. This guy played the game. He played the game. The game didn't play him. He had everyone on his little finger. And I love it. Sorry, he did such a great job. Suzanne Collins, that plot device, I loved it. Also, in the whole grand scheme of things, I do think he was a better love interest, you know. I also don't get why all these young adult books kept putting love triangles together, because realistically, have you yourself ever been in a love triangle? Have you been in multiple? Because I don't hear about them. Oh my gosh, Stanley Tucci's character is... okay, he's not in that. He's a gift. Yeah, we'll put him as a gift from sponsors for this book. Beautiful. Brings out a great side to these characters, and you get to see a little insight and a different perspective, and it's very nice. I love it. Kato, he's an Avox. He should have kept his mouth shut. Sorry. He's always running his mouth as well. Like, shut up. No one cares. But I do feel bad for him because he is just a kid like the rest of them, and he was trained to be this way. Like, he never asked to be like this or raised the way he was. So I guess it's like food for thought. Effie, I don't want her to not speak because I love when she speaks. For example,
can you pass the marmalade?
That is mahogany.
Well, she's kind of a scam because, you know, the capital people are scams. But she wouldn't make it through the game, so I guess she would be in Panem, yeah. Iconic lines, but babes, you're still a bit fake, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's because she's got a bit of surrealism to her because she's part of the capital. She doesn't really realise. Privilege, that's what I meant. She's got privilege. Sinner, he's a gift. He really is a gift. I just, in the books especially, man has my heart. Oh my gosh, sorry. Seneca Crane, first canon. This guy was dead from the beginning of the movie and the beginning of the books in my head. He's kind of boring. I mean, he spices it up, but he's kind of boring. Foxface, bless her. I'm putting her as an Avox because she basically just didn't speak anyway. She's a very cool character, very clever, and survived towards, like, I guess, like the last 6 to 10 people of the games, but sorry, honey, you gotta be an Avox. I'm not even gonna say his name, but he goes in the first canon. If you know, you know. Stupid career tributes, honestly. Gale. Is it bad that I put him in the first canon? Okay, maybe that's too harsh. Because in the first book, he's kind of okay. I'll put him as an Avox because half the time he's running his mouth, he doesn't need to be. President Snow, he's a Panem guy, I'm sorry. Like, I don't want him to be first canon because he's too interesting of a character to want to kill him off straight away. Like, genuinely, even when reading about him, as much as he is evil, he's got a lot of mystery about him, and I want to know more. I want to find out more. I want to know why he is the way he is. So, this is it. This is my tier ranking of these lovely characters. Wow, I'd never thought of the characters in the way that I just spoke about now, which is quite cool. I learned something new about myself today. Well, I hope this entertained you. I know I found this kind of entertaining. I feel like it was just satisfying the Hunger Games girly in me, to be honest. I haven't read the books in years now, actually, thinking about it. I've read them all more than once. I would actually recommend them because they were definitely the most interesting books that helped me, I think, understand politics better in a weird way. I rewatch the movies every few years or so, and I've been trying to do it now as an adult, and it's so interesting how my perspective's changed on the world, and also things I've picked up on that I didn't pick up when I was a kid, and I'm like, the math is mathing. Anyways, if you like this video, please like it. If you're new and you haven't subscribed and you want to, you know where the button is. I'm done. I'm now probably gonna curl up in a ball for an hour because my cramps are just that bad. And I will see you hopefully very soon. Bye. Wait, should I done? Bye.